Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Sunday's Sailing Spin with Ports and Payouts. I'm Frank, and Sade's not here today. So, we just came back from Atlantic City, so Sade's kind of tired. She really couldn't sit here and go through the show, but I'm here with you. How y'all doing? Who's here with me? Who's here with me? Oh, my boy. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Music man, how you doing? Yeah, so we just came back from Hard Rock, Atlantic City. Good evening, my brother. We just came back from Hard Rock at Atlantic City, and we had a great time. Um, it wasn't really supposed to be a vlogging type of trip. It was just for us to go out and chill out and enjoy the casino, without all the work and whatever. But I managed to film a few slot games. I put them out. They're out on YouTube. The shorts. I'm sure you saw them. I know you saw them, Music Man. Um, wake her butt up. Yeah, I would, but yeah, I don't need her to get angry at me because you want her awake. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we went down to Atlantic City. We had a fantastic time. Hit a lot of the slots out there. Um, so ones that I didn't record that I probably should have recorded. Um, we played a lot on House of Dragons, and surprisingly, we made a lot of money on House of Dragons. I really didn't expect it to come like that because I've never hit anything on House of Dragons, but I think I made myself like over $1,000, and Sade came clean with probably like 1,500 herself. So, but y'all already know none of that money came home with us. We left it all in the machines, but we wanted to do this before we hit our next cruise, which is I think it's in about a week. Um, I know, brother. Don't worry about that. um, she Yeah, we wanted to go out to Atlantic City and just have a chill weekend with each other, enjoy the sights, the sounds of the casino while we were hanging out. And it turned out to be a really good trip. You know what I'm saying? Like we played a lot of stuff. Our favorite Dragon Link, we definitely got on. Um, uh, Buccaneer was another one that was a surprise to us because I've lost hundreds and hundreds of dollars on Buccaneer, and to come off with as little as we did from it, it's more than I've ever won, or more than either of us has ever won. So it turned out to be good. And my favorite, Jewel of the Dragon, it's always my favorite. And you know what? So I guess my question to y'all would be like, yo, what's your favorite slot machine? What do you gravitate to in the casino? You know what I mean? That's a really good question. I like to know what everybody else plays. I know what I like to play. Any type of links, any type of link games, or any games where you have to you get the multiple coins or whatever. You got to get six whatever to get to the bonus. Those are my type of games. I love them. So we'll be. I'm trying to see if we can head. Well, we'll be actually back in Atlantic City at the end of the month. So we're gonna go on our cruise. We're gonna come back and we're gonna go down to Atlantic City. So that's the plan. Hopefully, it comes to fruition. Just can't wait. So down in Atlantic City, so many things. I was actually looking through some photos on my phone, and I actually caught a picture of what um, the Hard Rock was before it became the Hard Rock. So in Atlantic City, the Hard Rock used to be Trump Taj Mahal. The WMS games, yeah, those are great too. I used to love those. I used to smash them out of an AC on the boardwalk. Smashed them in what was that casino? Showboat. Showboat used to have them all over. I used to play them a lot. So they used to get tired of me playing them. um, yeah, so I found a picture of what it used to be, and it was actually the Trump Taj Mahal back about 10 years ago. That's what the venue was, and it brought back a lot of memories. But I took the same exact picture while I was out there this weekend, and it was like, it was real nostalgic. So don't worry, y'all gonna see it. I'm gonna put it out. I'm gonna put a before and after, so this way y'all can see what it looks like. Um, oh, hey Rebecca, how are you? 1 a.m. Well, thank you for being awake. Thank you for being awake and being here. Appreciate you. So I think this weekend also, I think I put out, well, I think it was yesterday or today. I put out a quick video on what our Norwegian getaway trip was like. Just a quick montage. Um, that was a wonderful ship. It was beautiful. The ship was beautiful. Um, the ship was beautiful. The staff was beautiful. Um, we had so much fun on the Norwegian getaway. The Norwegian getaway is awesome. If you are looking to sail with Norwegian, the getaway is a great ship. It's the only Norwegian ship that I've been on, though. So let me say that too, because I don't really have anything to compare it to, you know. But I will. I will. I have another Norwegian trip booked for February. Yeah, I'll be jumping. We'll be going on the Norwegian Bliss in February for my birthday. So we're gonna have a great time there. Can't wait. I actually going through some YouTube videos now to just see what it looks like, get the lay of the land before I walk into it. Um, yeah, I can't wait for that. That's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Our next cruise coming would be next week. We'll be getting on the uh, we'll be getting on the Independence of the Seas right out of Jersey. Um, we wanted to another cruise, but we didn't want to have to pay for the airfare and all the other nonsense. You know, the air because the most expensive part about cruising is probably the airfare if you're far away from the ports. Um, every cruise we've been on, we, we had to fly down to Florida. It's not too bad. We live in New York, so it's only a 3 hour flight. But even for 3 hour flights, 3 hour flights are like $300-400. You know, if you're lucky, you know. So yeah, so we do that. We fly down, get on our ship. We try not to make it a waste. So what I've been trying to do lately is book back to back cruises. So this way it makes the price worth the flight. So we're going on Independence now. Um, that's in 2 weeks. We'll be jumping on Independence of the Seas, and that's going to be a back to back, even though it's in Jersey. So exactly, it all adds up, all of it. Um, what I am glad for is that I don't have to. Yeah, I know. Yeah, $400 each time you have to take a flight for a cruise, and then you got to come back. So, um, yeah, it gets expensive, but you know what? It's what we do. It's just enjoying life. That's what we're doing. We're enjoying life. So try not to make the price the end all be all. We make it happen. Um, so on Independence of the Seas, we're going on a back to back with two different itineraries. One is going to Bermuda, going to the Navy dockyard in Bermuda, which is going to be very interesting. I can't wait. I was looking at some YouTube videos about the naval dockyard in Bermuda to see exactly what it is, because I delayed this trip before because I didn't understand what the dockyard was and what it had there, and I was just like, if we're just gonna sit there and dock, I don't want to be there. Exactly, because between gambling and flying and then cruising, you got to take cabs over. You got to put all these things into a budget. Make sure you got enough money to cover the trip, which is the most important part, because you're there to have fun. You don't want to be stressed out over money. Well, that's how I rock anyway. I try to make sure everything is covered, got enough to cover each and every step along the way, and then to get back home. You know what I'm saying? So we just try to make it happen. So yeah, we'll be going to the dockyard on our first leg of this trip. Our second leg, we'll be jumping up. We'll be going up to Halifax, Nova Scotia, and that's going to be another interesting cruise. Never been there before. This is our first time on this cruise, period. So, first time on the cruise ship, first time in the naval dockyard, first time in Halifax. So, there's a lot of first happening, a lot of first happening in 2 weeks. So, I really can't wait to put that vlog together for y'all. Um, so, right now, we're actually also getting at the same time while we're doing this. Wow. Yeah, we I'm in $400 in euros. It sounds like a lot. I don't know. I'm not too good with the conversions and all that type of stuff, but you know, yeah, I'm not too good with conversions. I just ask how much is it, and I'll figure it out from there. So after this trip, after this Independence of the Seas trip, for the 4th of July, we'll be jumping on the Norwegian. Wow, what ship is that? Huh? Oh, right, the Norwegian Luna. We'll be getting on the Norwegian Luna, which is Norwegian's newest ship. Norwegian's newest ship right now. You know, so They have another ship coming out later on this year, I believe. Um, but yeah, we'll be jumping on that for the 4th of July. So we're spending Independence Day on a ship this year. First time. I'm gonna enjoy that. Norwegian. I had no issues with the getaway, so I'm gathering that we won't have any issues on the Luna for Independence Day. I don't know. The only thing I would like to see is if they have some fireworks on the ship. So we have hoping that we have fireworks on the ship for the 4th of July, because I usually like to watch the fireworks in New York. We have them on TV. We have fireworks on television, so it's nationally broadcasted, and I'm hoping that you know they have the same thing aboard, but maybe not. We are in the middle of the water, so we'll see what happens. But that's gonna be another great trip. And with that trip, we're doing a back to back with Freedom of the Seas. So we were on Freedom a couple of weeks ago, and we had a great time. I know that's what I'm saying, Rebecca. It would be awesome if they had fireworks for Independence Day on the ship. It would be awesome, but like I said, I'm not gonna be mad if they don't have them, because um, truthfully, the ship doesn't need to catch on fire for anything. I don't want a ship that's on fire with me on it. But it would be cool to see. Um, okay, where am I? Where am I? We're talking about Norwegian. Okay, so yeah, Norwegian's gonna be excellent. We're going on the Luna with a back to back on the Freedom of the Seas, which is a really nice ship as well. We've been on. This will be our fourth time getting aboard Freedom of the Seas, um, and each and every time we had a fantastic time. Uh, we went in January. I think actually that was a back to back with our first Norwegian cruise, and then we went a couple of weeks ago. We were on for a back to back. Exactly, safety first always. Um, we did another back to back a couple of weeks ago, which was a fantastic, fantastic time. We actually got to see what a back to back looks like aboard Royal, because I didn't know what they do. Like when you have to get off the ship and get back on, or whatever the case may be, do you have to take all your stuff with you? But I've learned you don't need to take your stuff with you. You leave it there in the room. If you're staying in a different room for your second leg, the stateroom attendants will move all your stuff over to your second room. Only thing you have to do is just make sure everything is packed up, so this way it's easy for them to transport. Um, when to For disembarkation, they'll hold you in they held us in the Star Lounge on Freedom of the Seas. So they held us there, and then they escorted us off the ship. We went out, we got right back on, got our keys, went to our room, and everything was great. So it was really easy. The transition was really quick. It was probably maybe 30 minutes. Well, actually, it was a little longer because the Coast Guard was doing drills that day. So they had to take time. They were doing an inspection. So they had to take time to do the inspection. So we had to wait a little longer. But um, all in all, we was off the ship by 10:30. We were back on the ship by 11:30. So it really wasn't that bad. And it really moved quickly. But it was a great experience. I was glad to go through it. Now I know exactly what a back-to-back looks like aboard. So I know exactly what they do. So I know what to expect already for Independence of the Seas. Um, so, so now we want to hear from you guys. What kind of content would you like to see more of? I'm trying to make sure that I'm satisfying the people. You know what I mean? We want to make sure we're doing it all. So, is it more cruise food? Uh, More slot play? Uh, Maybe ship tours, duck hunts, or hotel stays? Maybe additional live shows? I'm trying to work out a plan. I'm trying to make it as appealing as possible. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to let us know. Drop it in the comments. If you send me a direct message, whatever the case may be, that's fine by us. Um, okay, so this week we're going to keep content moving with shorts as usual. I'm actually going through a lot of the footage that I've taken, not just from now, but from months ago, that I did not put out just because I didn't have time to put it out, or I felt maybe it wasn't right to put out at the moment. Um, but we have tons and tons of slot videos and all different games. Post. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate that. That's good to know. We'll definitely be putting out tons of stuff because I have plenty of slot videos that we have to go out. I have to do a full vlog for the Norwegian getaway because I have yet to do it because I was hurt. I was incapable of sitting up. It was a lot. So I'm going to start now getting all of those things out to the public. So I hope you watch and I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget, if you're new here, smash that like button and hit subscribe. You know, get more content just like this, and even better. You know, we'll be showing a lot of what the cruise ships have to offer. Trying to do a lot more ship tours, so this way, you know, if you're looking to go on a specific ship, you can see exactly what it entails. You can see what it has aboard, what you can expect. You know what I mean? So, you know, trying to get this right. You know what I mean? Um, no, absolutely not. I learned that a long time ago. Being a DJ, you can't satisfy everyone. Not everyone likes the song you're gonna play. You know, everybody does not like every single song. So, you know, um, yeah, and that's it. You just put it on. If they dance, and if they don't, you change it. So, I hear you, music man. That's exactly what I'm about to do. Just like that, post it and see if they come. And if they don't, it's okay. I'll just post another one. Maybe they'll like that one better. Um, see what else I got here. What else I got here? Yeah. So, yeah. Um, Independence of the Seas next in the next 2 weeks. Independence of the Seas. Norwegian Luna on 4th of July. Following following that is Freedom of the Seas, and then, damn, we're already in August. It's crazy. That's crazy. So in August we'll be flying out to Vegas for a week. So thank you, music man. I appreciate that. I really do. I really do. I really do appreciate that. It's hard. Doing this is difficult because you don't know really, how people are taking your content, how much people enjoy your content. It's hard to tell when you can't see people. But you know, so far, we've had a great run. We were able to raise 700, and I think we're at 707 now. Subscribers on YouTube. I think we're at 900. We're at 900 followers on TikTok, 700 on Facebook. And about almost 1,000 on Instagram. So we're very grateful that we see people are following and they haven't left us yet. So we appreciate everybody for following, subscribing, and not leaving us, staying right there and rocking with us. We really appreciate you guys. Um, I really can't wait for the rest of these cruises, man. We have cruises booked up to the end of the year, and we just started booking our cruises for next year. And I think we've already got maybe four in line for 2027. So looking to have another large year next year, hoping that it all turns out well with no delays. Um, no additional hiccups, because a couple of weeks ago wasn't really good. I really, I mean, even though I enjoyed my time on Freedom of the Seas for the back to back, it's really difficult when you can't walk that well. You know, I have sciatica, so uh, my nerve, my sciatic nerve was pinched. I believe it was after Sunday sailing spin back in, I want to say February, February or March, one of those. Yeah, I was moving a table and I pinched my sciatic nerve, and I was out of commission for about 2 weeks. I think no, not 2 weeks. I'm sorry, maybe about 4 weeks out of commission. Just trying to heal up, trying to repair myself, learning how to walk again. Because when you're out, when that nerve is pinched, it's hard to move around and try to walk. And it's like once you feel healed up, trying to walk is not the move. Even now, like I feel like while I'm walking, I feel like it, it feels like somebody has hit me, behind the knee. So it feels like my leg jerks and it wants to, knock out. I think I almost fell maybe like 2 or 3 times because the pain. I mean, the pain is excruciating, man. This is difficult, man. So just do your best to stay away from pinching that nerve. It's not good. It's not good at all. um. Uh, so yeah. Upcoming, we have again, the Independence of the Seas. We got that coming. Uh, the Norwegian Luna is coming soon. Vegas, Freedom of the Seas. Later in the year, we have two of Royal's mega ships that will be on. We'll be on the Icon of the Seas in October, and then we'll be on the Star of the Seas in December. I really can't wait for those. Those are two mega ships that we've been looking forward to for the longest. It's crazy because we booked these cruises months and months in advance. So to know that it's coming soon, it it makes us happy. Makes us really happy. Can't wait to see what the ship is like, see what the vibe is like. I tell people all the time, you know, cruising cruising is not about the ship. It's not about um it's not about even the staff, even though but the staff can make it easier. But it's not really about the ship, you know. What can turn your cruise into a bad time is the other people that are on the cruise with you. I can't tell you how many times other people tried to ruin our cruise with their nonsense. Yeah, we are the traveling couple. That's what we do. We travel here, travel there, and we'll go anywhere. Does not matter. As long as we're having fun and there's a casino nearby, we'll be good. Um, but yeah, the other people are what really affect your cruise, and I hate that it's like that, but it truly is. When you get into when you get to the pool deck and all you want to do is just chill out in the hot tub and just relax, all of a sudden, there's a little kid who's not being monitored by their parents or whoever's responsible. They want to jump into the hot tub with you when full well they shouldn't be in there. Right. Yeah, that's exactly what we do, Rebecca. We have fun with each other because you know what, we can't really pay attention to other people. However however, like this instance, this little boy, he jumped into the hot tub with us. Now every hot tub has a big sign that says if you're under 18 or under 16. If you're under 16, you cannot be in the hot tubs without an adult present. And this little boy just jumped in. His parents are not around. The little boy's not with me, so I'm not paying any attention to him. But he was in there and he was flipping around. He's putting water in his mouth, spitting it out. Um, Sade was sitting down on the side and he started like touching her leg, and like it was just crazy. It was just crazy. And we get one of those at least every other cruise. So, and then it's like, oh, where's your parent? Like, where's your parents? Yeah, and you're asking the kid, and the kid's acting like he doesn't understand what you're saying. It's like, where is your mother? um, but you know, those are the type of things that they get annoying, and then when you're trying to get into the elevator, now the elevators are small, and it's understandable. Hey, Bill, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? I hope all is well. Exactly. The disrespect and no home training. It's like tr- teach your kids how to behave around other people. Not only that, teach your kids how to behave around adults. Like you're on a cruise ship. There's nowhere else really to go. This is the only floor that has pools and hot tubs and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your kids be disrespectful by spitting water into the pool, peeing in the pool. I mean, come on, man. Other people got to swim in there. It's crazy. It's crazy. Um, and with that, let's talk about going into the buffet. Like when you go into the buffet on the ship, Got these kids just digging around, touching everything, digging into the food with their hands, and God knows, God knows, God knows. Well, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, and it's such a turnoff because then right after that you don't want to eat anything that's sitting out on the buffet. So that's why recently it's disgusting. It is disgusting. So when you want a cruise ship, just be mindful of that. When you're in the buffet, watch the food because little kids will come dig in there with their hands and all the other nonsense. And you don't want that. You want any of that. So recently, what we've done was try to eat more between the main dining and the specialty dining. Um, try to avoid some of that the kid touched food. But there's some things that you just want to go to the buffet for. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about being mindful and scanning and watching everybody because you never know. You never know. um, I went on that rant and lost my train of thought. Uh, um, I forgot where I was, where we were going. Um, I think I was going through the trips. I think that's what I was doing. So in August, we'll be flying out to Vegas. Um, let's see my calendar so I can double check all this nonsense. Okay, August. Yeah, we'll be flying out to Vegas in the beginning of the month. At the end of the month, we'll be jumping on Harmony of the Seas. That's another ship that I'm interested in being on and seeing what that's all about. So, because I think we have it booked now, and I think we have it booked again for next year already, just because we wanted to do a back to back on a cruise that we're already on. I forget which one at this moment, but yeah, we wanted to do that. So we'll be jumping on Harmony again next year. Um, September. In September, Sade will be leaving me at home while she goes on the Oasis of the Seas. Um, she's gonna go on with my mother-in-law. Um, they're gonna go and enjoy, let them have a little bit of fun. Uh, then following that, we'll be on the Carnival Vista, which I think is gonna be another awesome time. Um, and then we start with the Icon of the Seas. Icon of the Seas is happening in October, and I'm trying to schedule a back to back now with Icon for to jump on the Allure of the Seas after the Icon trip is over. So that's what I'm trying to get now. In November, we'll be on Margaritaville at Sea. We've been on before, so I'm hoping that it's much better than it was the last time we were on. And we're actually looking to do another cruise following that one because my oldest son's birthday is happening during that week. So we're trying to take him on a cruise for his birthday. Um, and then Star of the Seas happens at the end of November. Now, and then we'll be jumping on Odyssey of the Seas to close out the year. So just before Christmas, we'll be on Odyssey of the Seas, which is going to be another great time. We just love cruising. We love cruising. We went on our first cruise. Our first cruise was aboard the Celebrity Reflection. And you know what? It was the first time we went cruising. So, we had a good time already. It was our very first cruise. We had a great time. And then we had such a great time. We came back and we grabbed our son, our youngest son, and we took him with us. And he had a fantastic time. We all had a fantastic time. So we haven't stopped cruising since. We've been on MSC. We I think three different ships we've been on with MSC. We're about to go on. I think we have booked already the Grandeur for the Grandiosa. Excuse me. We have the Grandiosa booked for 2027. Um, that's one of the trips that we're looking forward to next year. Uh, yeah, we like I said, we just haven't stopped cruising. After the first one, we were hooked. It didn't take much more than being on the water, being around other people. Just watching what it was a fantastic time. It's always a fantastic time, regardless of any negativity. I'll be honest, because any negativity I really don't care for. As long as I'm having a good time throughout, those little negative things they don't bother me that much. Um, then we have waiting to see what trips we're getting offered now because offers come in daily. You know, is anybody else here cruising? Anybody cruising out here? Maybe not. Maybe not now. But you know, uh, cruising is great. If you haven't done it yet, take the opportunity and do it because it's awesome. Cruising is awesome. And I spent years thinking that, oh no, I'm not going on a cruise. I don't want to be on a ship. It's going to sink. Remember the Titanic and blah, 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 and all that nonsense. Yeah, I was one of those. But you know what? I sucked it up. We sucked it up. We went on board. Um, and you know what? I'm glad that we've done it. And at this point, we've done it already. I think we're on cruise number 30. And if it's not 30, it's got to be something like 27. It's got to be around there. Um, all I know is that by the end of this year, we should be diamond status on Royal Caribbean. So yeah, back to back, Music Man. Back to back is the move, brother. It is definitely the move. Listen, as long as you got the time, as long as you got the time to take to do it, back to back is the move, man. And you actually get to see, how the vibe of the ship changes with each crowd. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's a real great experience. And if you can do it, you should do it with Royal because they probably have the easiest transitions for a back to back. But you know, give it a try. Listen, it's awesome. It's awesome. Back to back, doing a back to back. That's why I just can't stop booking them now. Sade gets upset with me sometimes, and she's like, "Oh, we're gonna do another back to back on that." Yeah, we're gonna do it. Yeah, we're gonna do it. I got the offer. We should do it. Let's go. Yeah, casino offers. You want to get on cruises? Play in the casino. If you play in the casino, it's the easiest way to get on a cruise and get on it for a low amount. I think I think of all the cruises we've done so far, I think we've paid for maybe two of them. All the rest are from casino offers, and Royal Royal is pretty great. Their casino program is pretty great because they already outline how many points you need to make in the casino in order to get another offer. So Royal Caribbean, The Royal Caribbean. That's all I'm gonna say. Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean. Just if you don't remember anything else from this live, just remember Royal Caribbean. um, though I mean we've sailed on all the lines, every cruise line that's out there, with the exception of Cunard. We haven't been on that, but after testing each and every line, I think Royal Caribbean has become our line. Um, okay, okay, Rebecca, thanks. um, yeah, Royal Caribbean has become our line. Um, I I really wanted it to be probably Virgin because it's all adults. However, yeah, it's all adults, but some of the activities that are on board Virgin Voyages, they're not. Some of them are not really for me. I didn't really enjoy them. Um, uh, I think the one thing that I did really enjoy, it was like we were given a ticket. It was a secret ticket to a secret show that was happening down in the lower decks where normal passengers don't get to go. Um, and that was pretty cool. So the the cruise director, this was on the Resilient Lady for Virgin. The cruise director actually walked up to us, and we've been speaking to this woman for 2 days. She walked up to us and she handed us a ticket, this little ticket, saying, "Well, you're invited to a secret show, but keep it secret. Don't let anybody know. Meet me at 9 o'clock. I'll be wearing a red scarf to lead you over to where the show is." Cool. We were like, cool. This got to be some exclusive, you know. And it turned out to be um, a magic show that was performed by one of the other staff members and the entertainment team, which was awesome. Hey, Shah, how you doing? Welcome. Quack quack. um, she must be watching from the room. Uh, yeah. So it was a magic show, and you know what? It was a pretty awesome magic show. I was glad. I was glad to be there. Glad we were invited, and that was pretty dope. So you know, I really I like Virgin, but um, yeah, no, it turned out that Royal Caribbean is going to be our line. Plus, Virgin is too damn expensive anyway. It's hard to get a casino comp from them because they don't really deal with the casino. The cruise is separate from the casino, so and they don't intertwine them at all. So it's really hard to get a cruise comp from them. Absolutely. Um, it's hard to get a cruise comp from Virgin Voyages, but Royal Caribbean gives them out like candy. Every so far, we just started sailing on Royal, I think, this year. Um, no, last year. Last year we started sailing on Royal, and they give us new offers every week. You know what I'm saying? And when we're in the casinos, um, we are smashing points like nothing. You know, smashing them points. You know, I think we've walked away with maybe 4 trips. Yeah, absolutely. We need a bang for them bucks. Um, we we've earned, I think, 4 cruises, maybe 5, on Royal Caribbean. Uh, or just for playing in the casino, something that we would normally do anyway. We also get uh, cruise offers from land casinos, like Hard Rock is one of our favorite casinos. So we visit there often, whether it's in Atlantic City, Florida, Biloxi, Mississippi, wherever we are, and there's a Hard Rock nearby. If it has a casino, we're in there. Plus, when you're with Hard Rock, your comps they work all over at most of the properties. So, uh, listen, it's a no. That's a no-brainer. Get right out there, playing Hard Rock. We're also fans of MGM. MGM properties actually also give us a lot of good comps. Caesars is giving us a cruise in a couple of weeks. They'll be offering a cruise for us. We just got our cruise from Hard Rock while we were down there this weekend, so we're gonna look through those and see what cruises they have to offer. So we'll be scheduling another one. Uh, but it's all in good fun. It's about living life and enjoying ourselves. And yeah, man, that's that. I mean, we have our whole year planned out. You know what? We were diamond at Caesars, but since we've been cruising, we spent a lot of time on the water, and we didn't make the points to keep diamond, so we let it go. It's hard to maintain these statuses especially when you have like all the casinos with the status. At one point, I think we were diamond plus at Caesars. We were diamond plus at Caesars, icon at Hard Rock. We were platinum at MGM. Oh, you're 7 stars. Nice, nice. Um, yeah, we never made it there. We never made it there. We're still waiting. We're waiting now to be invited to join the X level at Hard Rock. That's what we're waiting for now. Um, yeah, so we were high status all over the place. Even at casinos, we really didn't. We played hardly at. For instance, like Mohegan Sun. Mohegan Sun is up in Connecticut. So, I mean, we're not going there every weekend. You know what I mean? Like, there's just too damn far. Mohegan Sun, Foxwoods. We played a lot at those. I think the highest level we reached on those was probably gold. But yeah, but that was that. But then we had to start letting them go. That was the thing because it was just too expensive to try to upkeep each and every status, trying to make it to each and every casino each and every time we go to the area. At one point, it was driving me crazy because I spent more time driving from casino to casino than I did in the casino. So I was like, this is too much to maintain. So we had to let a couple of them go. So we kept Hard Rock because we actually been icon status for about 8 years. We've been icon status at Hard Rock. Um, and MGM right now we are at gold. We are at the gold tier, but trying to make it beyond that is a tough situation. Right. So that's why we made sure that we stood at Hard Rock because we love Hard Rock no matter what. And with Hard Rock casinos all over the country, If we ever wanted to travel somewhere, all we got to do is find a Hard Rock Casino and we'll stay there. It's just easier that way. And when we go out to Vegas, we'll stay at MGM properties. They're actually building the new Hard Rock out there right now. Can't wait to see what that's gonna look like, because that's gonna be it's gonna be a thing. Hard Rock in Vegas. If you look, we were there not too long ago. I think we were there a couple of months ago, and the structure that they have for this guitar tower is just massive. It's massive. It looks like it sticks out to the middle of the street. It is huge. It is huge, and like we went to the Hard Rock in Seminole, Florida, and we stood in the guitar tower, which was beautiful. It's a beautiful property. It's a beautiful property. Um, and if Vegas is gonna look or resemble anything similar to that, oh, that's gonna be the property in Vegas. That's gonna be the site, and that's where we'll be spending most of our time. um, yeah, so we've been gambling for a long time. We've been playing, trying to maintain. Um, wow, trying to think pretty much since we met, probably like maybe about 20 years now. We've been visiting casinos and playing slots, and you know, it become part of our lives. It brought us together, and it keeps us together. You know what I mean? So, so we're on now for about an hour. Thank you, Music Man. Thank you, Rebecca, and thank you, Will, for stopping in. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the love. Um, I hope that I get to see y'all next week. Next week we'll be right back here, same time, same channel, no difference. Thank you all. Can't wait to see you next week. Give you some new updates. Hopefully, I'll possibly have maybe 3 or 4 new cruises to mention before before I get on them. But again, thank you guys. We really appreciate you guys sticking with us. We really appreciate you guys viewing, watching, liking, commenting. We enjoy it all, and really can't wait to get on Independence of the Seas in a couple of weeks. So, with that said, guys, have a great night. Um, if you got to go to work tomorrow, have a great day at work. Um, yes, I see your message, Music Man. It is. It's hard to maintain them. It was difficult, man. Listen, we played at seven different casinos, and all these casinos we had top tier status. That's okay when you get it for the first year, but then they're like, oh, you have to make X amount of points to keep the status for another year. Nah, man, I just couldn't do it. Not at 7 properties, just couldn't do it. And now I have 2 properties. We have 2 properties. We have high levels at, and we're going and we're raising status on cruise ships now. So that's where we are. But everybody have a great night. Have a great night, and thank you for joining me tonight for Sunday Sailing Spin. Um, yeah, I hear you, Rebecca. It is 2 a.m. You need to get to bed. With that, good night, guys. See you next week. I'll chat with you guys in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let us know what's going on. All right. See you next week. Have a great night. Peace.